king. And so the story goes over and over again like a spinning wheel.
Hey guys, Fusebox, finally back on Raid Shadow Legends. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving if you're in the States, and otherwise I hope you've just in general had a great week. So much going on in this game, and I just haven't been able to get to it. Work pretty much every day. I think I had one day where I actually spent it with my family, and you know, Thanksgiving was bittersweet for my family. A lot going on, just busy, spreading myself thin on the game too, hopping on accounts. So finally taking a minute to get back on the game. I do want to go over Demytha. She changed my giveaway account tremendously, but there's so much more to her than just the clan boss. So we'll at least touch on how amazing she is. But yes, she did finally give me an unkillable before I give this account away. While we're talking about my giveaway account, definitely sub up, hit the like button. All these things help push this out to other people. The comments, it's strange how the algorithms work, but this does get it out to other people. Thank you for your support. I can't thank you enough. So let's get into Demytha. Like, absolutely an amazing dwarf. So she looks cool. One of the coolest looking, probably the coolest looking dwarf to me. Definitely solid. Looks like she might be running the show somewhere. So she is a void. Kind of rough, but if you got her during the fusion event, that's what I did on this account. I kept her because basically I had no other champions to help me create an unkillable team, and I did so bad want to have a good solid unkillable team before I gave this account away. But let's look at what makes her so amazing, because she's good on and off the field when it comes to the clan boss. All right, her A1 is actually unique. I am intrigued by this A1 as much as I am the rest of her kit. She attacks one enemy 2 times, so could be used on Fire Knight. You don't have to worry about affinity. That's always good. She's obviously good for your faction wars if you're struggling with the dwarves. There's a lot of great dwarves now. It used to be one of the harder faction wars, faction grips, but now it's not so bad, and people like Demytha just make it that much easier. But after attacking twice, it places a shield buff for 2 turns equal to 10% of her max HP on the ally with the lowest HP. So I'm going to have a clan boss build. It's going to be a really high speed build. This is not what you're really going to do. You would like to have high HP and lots of speed on your Demytha if you're building her for anything other than clan boss. This will give you a solid shield every time she uses her A1. Think about how quickly she can shield up whoever has the lowest HP and just keep them in the game. So this, to me, is one of the cooler A1s in the game. Definitely a solid A1. So let's just move on. Light of the Deep. 3-turn cooldown. All of her cooldowns are nice and short. This increases the duration of all ally buffs, so you can increase that shield. You could that could be used in the infinity shield builds for a clan boss team. Not to mention she does bring no damage, which would help keep your shields large if you're trying to build one of those. But it does increase all buffs by 1, and then it decreases the duration of all debuffs by 1. So effectively a cleanse, right? If you've got 1 turn of a stun on you, she wipes that off. Definitely solid as can be. This is on all allies. Yeah, absolutely amazing. She also heals all allies for a small heal, right? 2.5% of their max HP. You'll take that though. It's a heal, but it heals further an extra 2.5% of their max HP for each turn that you added to a buff or removed 2 debuffs. And that could be a lot. You come up against the dragon or you're on Ice Golem, you can definitely end up making this a huge heal for your entire team, plus an effective cleanse at the same time. So it's super cool. Then what she is known for the clan boss, on a 3-turn cooldown, she can put up 1 turn of blocking damage. It also comes with a continuous heal if you're not just on the clan boss, because sometimes people will outrun that 1 turn and at least they are healing up while they're unable to be damaged. So if you're on Ice Golem again, up against reflect damage, and this is up, you'll go out, not take damage, and heal up. Super amazing move. We'll kind of play with some of that. And then she even has a good aura. All battles 20% defense, so she could be your lead in pretty much any dungeon that you're struggling with. Super amazing champ. Lots of places she's good at. I mean, I don't see any real reason to bring her to spiders. There's not a whole lot, unless even there, she could block damage for an entire turn and then heal and cleanse. And it'd be a bigger heal because you're cleansing so many poisons. So it's not too bad. But she's really good in all of the straightforward dungeons, the dragon, Fire Knight, Ice Golem, really solid hero. Great in faction wars. Even arena. Let's just jump into what some of the things she could do. And the build, I don't even have this all rolled up. I had to get her speeds just right. Now, I will go over my clan boss team. I'm planning to do a better one. We'll get into that in a minute. But you would probably want pretty high HP. That's going to give you more shielding, and you're going to want her to be defensive and fast, basically. Now, mine's really fast because of this team I'm building. She's 290, but we'll go over that in a minute. Let's real quick check out how you can use her or anybody that can block damage, but she brings so much more beyond that. So in arena. Okay, so I kind of want to show her how she could be used. Anybody could do this. Tower's even better than this, but she could be used as a go second team hero, depending on what you have on your account. So basically, we're going to go up. It's a pretty weak team, but the idea, without putting a proper team together, is a go second team that right here, we do have her going super fast. She can protect our team, and then hopefully they'll go through all their spiel, trying to take us down and pretty much wasting their turn. We've all got continuous heals, no damage. Then we come through and start doing the job. So we break their defense. We might get lapped, but until that happens, we start getting some hits in. Hopefully try to wipe them. And like I say, I'm not going to put a team together, but we can go ahead and decrease all these buffs, increase our buffs, or decrease the debuffs, increase our buffs. So we want to kill this guy. We'll just swap HP. That was a silly move. And we let's just auto through it. Basically, you'd want to go ahead and scale your team the way you truly want them. Probably, I would rather have Venus in there to break defense and put up weaken. But it could be a way to real quick get a go second team going. She's not the best at it, but she definitely can pull it off. Be useful. Just so you can see her in action there. But we'll just go through the ice golem and we'll kind of skip through it. We're going to want to bring a reviver. We're still going to want a reviver, so I'm going to have Seal the Drakes. A couple people that can actually, hopefully, block the revive when we get to the end. And even though she's slow, we're going to go ahead and take her. You know what? Probably better off to take somebody. That clan boss build just wrecked her. We're just going to take him. We're going to take... I just took Demytha out. I threw her away. We're going to use her defense. That'll get us through the waves. The defense will help much less when we're on the boss. But even if she ends up dying, we can get the revive from Seal and just keep on going. So a couple key things we'll watch during the waves. And then we'll kind of speed through the boss and just watch her do her job. So unfortunately, she's so fast that she's going to waste that first turn of block damage. I guess if you are going to take the time, I would probably open up with an A1, put a shield on my lowest HP because that's going to be the target. And then I would move on to blocking damage and wasting the entire enemy's turn. But by the time we cycle around, we've already used it again. She's so fast, and it's on such a short cooldown. It's going to be up a lot. That makes her just absolutely invaluable. We're not too worried about debuffs and buffs right now, but on the boss, that's going to change. See, right here, she can cleanse those break speeds off of us, increase any buffs we've got going on from Seal of the Drakes or anybody else. So let's, and here, it gets really interesting here. This is where they will put up reflect damage. We're on Ice Golem 20, I believe. Yeah, reflect damage is up, so we're going to take a lot of damage. But right here, no worries. We actually get a heal instead of damage when we go against reflect damage because she blocked that damage. Now, he ended up dying anyway, but he's popped right back up, and she'll come around making sure that everybody's back in good shape. So the more debuffs and buffs we have up, the more her heal will do, making it very solid. So I'm going to real quick just burn through the boss. We're going to kind of enjoy that, see how it goes. Not going to be the most clean run you've ever seen because we've got some pretty hard hitters. But if we take out one or two of the ads and they can't revive, we're going to be in great shape.
From the cradle to the grave to the end of days, we all should dance while we live. Don't wait for another chance. It's written in the stars, in the stars, in the stars. The loops of life are running out of time. We're living out behind the something to keep in mind. Nothing is waterproof. Our dreams, hopes, and free will. Give them and blindness and a deserted sword. While still set flows were gone. Nothing is fireproof while flesh papers and the truth. It's true what they say to cooperate and
she's actually really solid there. She's got a ton of healing coming out. Even with her War Master procs, did some damage to the boss, but at some really key moments, she put up that block damage, and she's built fast. She comes around quite often on a 3-turn cooldown. So we're not going to go through a whole bunch of dungeons. She's really, really good. If you need support for that ice golem, she would be perfectly solid on the Nether Spider. It's not up now. Right now, I'm on Bommel on hard mode, but she'd be so solid for that on Nether Spider. So let's talk about Clan Boss. All right, Deadwood Jedi's got tons and tons of Demytha builds, right? And I thought, because I've ran so many accounts, that I had Deacon Armstrong on this account. I did not. So I could not do the Ares build that I wanted to do. I do have her coming up and ready to go. Where is Ares? It's an amazing, matter of fact, be watching. Big Dave is going to be showcasing the Ares build. So this will be coming out. It's already a thing. And if you want to see any of these builds, just go to Deadwood Jedi and check them out. So I had to come up with something that's not quite 3-for-1 on the entire team. And let me just show you this team. It's actually pretty awesome. It really is. I'm glad that I came up with something for this, this giveaway account that's going to make this so easy for everybody. So I've already 2-keyed this team until I get Ares ready. Hopefully I'll get that 1 key, but right now it's a 2-key, hitting for 80 million, 40 million a pop on Ultra Nightmare. It is affinity friendly. It's full auto on Brutal, Nightmare, Ultra Nightmare with 0 changes. You just hit auto and it goes. I love teams like that, especially being affinity friendly. So we need to kill Nightmare. Have I even hit it? We haven't hit Nightmare. Let's look at the team. So the team that I'm going with, because I did not have the ability to go 3-to-1 with the full team, I didn't have Deacon Armstrong, but I do have Secret. So here's what I came up with for now. Hackatoon in the lead, 19% speed lead means I can get my important heroes going 3-for-1 against the clan boss. That's 3 turns every turn he takes. Brogni is the reason this is affinity friendly. If you don't have Brogni, you could do this with Grizzled Jarl, but Grizzled Jarl will not quite get the damage that Brogni will. Brogni is pretty awesome on clan boss, so I'm glad I have him on this account. Venus is just to bring some poisons, break defense, and weaken. We'll go over the speeds in just a second. Demytha is obviously here so that she can go 3-to-1, always putting up an unkillable, undamageable as the last move when we get to the boss. And then Seeker is here to make sure we're going fast, right? Making us go faster and increasing our attack. So there's only 2 speeds that have to go fast on here. Demytha, let's start with her. 200 and I think it's 283. Maybe even a little bit less, but you can go far above that. And I landed at 290. I just played around with my gear and ended up a little bit high on her. Nothing else really matters for her. She can do some damage, but it's all about War Master procs, and she does have that fast speed. So I've got her at 290, and then Hackatoon is also pretty fast, 258. But her going and you can always go on the calculator to see how far up and down you can go. But there's a little bit of play. Stay pretty tight though, and check it on the calculator. So at 258, she's going to continuously keep that increased speed up on our team. With the speed aura and the little turn meter boost, it's going to make us go as fast as possible. And then after that, the speeds are really, really reasonable. We've got 183 on Seeker. That's totally doable. And then the DPS, any DPS you want to bring, but if you want it to be affinity friendly, you're going to have, you're going to need Brogni or Grizzled Jarl or anybody that has a 3-turn cooldown on block debuffs. It just avoids the stun. It keeps you from taking the slow against lightning, spirit affinity. So it's actually pretty important if you're doing this team to have somebody that can block debuffs. But the speeds here are crazy. 169 and 143. Matter of fact, it's a great team, but I hate these low speeds. They're so obtainable if you need a clan boss team, but 2 of my favorite heroes are now running much slower. This is going to change when I get the Ares build. I'm going to be subbing her in for one of these and then putting Ninja in, and then I'll be able to build them back the way I had them. Super fast, super high accuracy, all that good stuff. But look at these speeds, 143 and 169. I do believe these have to be exact, and whoever is doing the block debuffs does have to be the one that's 169. Then your other favorite DPS, preferably somebody who breaks defense and weaken if you can, or throws out tons of poisons, is going to be 143. I think those are There might be some play on the 143, but on 169, it's exact. This makes it run on all three difficulties, full auto. To get it full auto, Hackatoon's ready to go. Don't have to mess with her. Don't worry about your DPSs. They're ready to go. Brogni, he will do everything the way he needs to. You may want to check if you're using Grizzled Jarl or somebody else, but it probably will work out the same. Demytha, you will want to open up with her A1. You just want to make sure you open up with her A1 and that she always prioritizes Light of the Deep. And the main reason for this is you need that to be her second move after her opener, and then everything syncs up. So this setup going opener, first priority, second priority is the easiest way to make this auto. Seeker is everything's just fine with the way he is. So let's just check it out. Like I say, any difficulty, any affinity, you just hit auto. So I'm going to zoom through this. You'll see really quick that she syncs up instantly. Hackatoon, Demytha, and Seeker will be going 3 turns for every 1 turn of the clan boss. They're making this possible, and then 2 slow DPSs, and you're ready to go with really obtainable speeds if you could just get that one really outrageous speed on Demytha. So there we go. We're synced up. Turn 1. That easy. Full auto. Never had to think about it again. It's not a break the bank deal, but when I do get the Ares team, I should be able to get my 1 key on Ultra Nightmare. It easily 1 keys Nightmare and easily 1 keys Brutal. So let's just enjoy this show. So you caught me. I got like 5 devices going at once running clan boss. So yeah, 1 hero. I mean, of course, she's surrounded by a bunch of speed boosters and support, but 1 hero can take the place of 2 man-eaters, making an affinity friendly, super easy to build, fairly low speed other than just 1 really fast speed and 1 kind of fast speed on Hackatoon. Of course, the Ares build is going to be amazing. I can't wait if I ever get a Deacon. That's going to happen. I thought I had him, but I guess it was on some other account. She literally could take the place of 2 man-eaters. That's how special she is. She's forcing people to build teams that go 3-1, which is amazing in itself. Once you have masteries, that's almost a guaranteed 1 key no matter who you use, as long as you're bringing some damage. She's more than just a clan boss hero, though. She saved my account. How many people are trying to build an unkillable team and you just don't get those heroes? It's frustrating. 1 Demytha can change it all, but she's so good in so many other places. Basically, don't sit on her. You could use her for your faction wars. You could use her in dungeons. Anywhere you're struggling, just think, will her kit actually help me? Do I need heals? Do I need cleanses, or at least a pseudo cleanse that comes with a large heal? Do I need protection for 1 round on a pretty consistent basis? Make her fast, give her high HP, and that's all she needs. As far as masteries, if you're interested on that build, basically everybody has War Master, except for you want Giant Slayer if you're using Brogni. And aside from that, nothing else matters because you're already affinity friendly just from having those heroes in play. You can choose any masteries you see fit as long as you don't speed up, anybody on your team or start bringing in like Cycle of Magic could end up putting a move out of place. So just don't take anything that speeds you up, increases turn meter, and you can pick anything you want. Just go straight into War Master. If you didn't notice, that entire fight, you stay at 100% health. So definitely choose the mastery that increases damage at 100% health. You just never take damage. And that is a cool team. You may want to consider, even if you have the means for other teams, just because it's instantly affinity friendly, full auto, anywhere you go on any difficulty. So also don't forget to sub up. I do want to give this account away. I'll give you another glance as always at what's going on. I got some new heroes recently, but this account at 1,000 subs, I'm giving it away. It's not a game changer for anybody that's been playing a long time, but it's definitely got some of the top notch heroes that people want. I mean, honestly, we've got Ethos, we've got Venus, of course I've got Arbiter, Brogni, almost everyone. There's so many more down below. All the heroes that you want to earn, and I'm Herndig, do have Rotos, Longbeard, Biggin's so good, so much better than people just don't talk about him. Nogdar, same thing there. Smart Gem Cursed, Septimus. Then down here we've got tons more. All the heroes I can earn. I just recently pulled Skull Lord, so I might actually build up a Skull. What is his name? The little lizard man that follows him around. Anyway, absolutely a cool pair. You can cheese through almost anything in the game with those two. So I'll be working on that. I'm going to continue trying to increase this account for whoever gets it. Keep building on it. But this makes it so much better, all because of one hero, Demytha. So don't sit on her. Surely there will be new ways to use her. Maybe an improvement to your clan boss team now. And if you don't need it for your clan boss team, just think how good she is everywhere else. If you're struggling on Nether Spotter, I think she'd be absolutely amazing there. It's not up right now, but thanks for sitting with it. I'm so glad to be back. It's just been unbelievably busy. And I do want to mention real quick, there's a whole lot of people with generous offers to let me get on their account to showcase something, a lot of cool ideas to show. And it's just, and I totally appreciate it and hope to actually take some of you up on those offers. Just remember, I'm super busy on and off the field when it comes to raid. This week was exceptionally bad. It's not really over for me yet, but I finally found time to do this, and I stay so busy on the game too. I probably play other accounts more than mine. To be honest, I probably do. I just keep mine auto running in the background. That's why I have all these devices running everywhere. I got 2 screens going. But I enjoy it. I just want you to know, be patient. And I totally appreciate the offers. It just takes me a while to get around everything. Until next time, guys, enjoy the grind.